I am the game. I am TikTok. Suck my.
Hi, my name is Poulo, and boy am I glad you're here because we are about to get flexed on hard by the baddest badass that definitely does not have a midlife crisis and need validation because his wife probably very recently divorced him and now nobody cares, so he turned to TikTok to force everybody to care. Anyway, let's see if he's really this badass or if he's just a sad middle-aged man compensating for the lack of a personality.
Alright, so since y'all keep talking shit, I'm going to rub more of my opulent lifestyle in your faces. I'm going to give you a tour of just one room of my grandiose two-story penthouse in paradise. It's basically like Fifth Avenue with one of the best Caribbean Ocean views you'll ever see. Alright, and for those of you who say I rent my yeah, I'm sure the guy that I rented my place from put these two $50,000 mirrors perfectly aligned on the wall so that I could put a 7-foot self-portrait of myself perfectly in between them. Dumb Look at this. This is 3,000 square feet. One room, 3,000.
Nothing reeks badass energy more than bleeping out all your bad words. The no-no words. Who are you trying to convince? Me or yourself? And those pictures of yourself, it's really narcissistic and kind of sad. My next question is, do we finally get to see a rich person with better taste?
One room, 3,000 square feet of pure chic opulence. That's bigger than most of y'all's houses, I'm sure. Or 3 times the size of mom's basement you live in. Look at this. Look at this Calcutta marble. It's 100 G of marble between that wall insulation and my dining table. And that chandelier, that'll run you about the cost of 2 entry-level Mercedes Benzes. So, if you want to keep talking go ahead. You. I give 0
I guess not. It looks like all the marble in the world just got together and had a party and just threw up all over your house. I just can't look at marble the same anymore after watching so many rich people overdo it to the point where it just looks so tasteless. And from a guy who gives 0 fucks, you sure make a lot of videos about you giving a lot of fucks. So it really doesn't make any sense saying otherwise.
I'll take you through a tour of my master bedroom. Diane von Furstenberg rug, again, that costs more than the Rolex you don't have. Early 19th century, at the 1800s. In Russian malachite bronze durée Hermes.
Did he just say Hermes? He can't even pronounce the brand right. Dude, come on. If you're gonna flex on me, at least do it right.
This is where happens. This is $50,000, about 500 feet of beautiful Venetian plastic. Look at that shit. $40,000 badass butterfly rug. That's Alexander. Hey, look at how these doors close. Look at that. Look at that. How much do you think that cost me? A lot.
Wow, your closet is so amazing. It have a self-close, soft close function. You don't find that anywhere in the world unless you pay big bucks for it. Not even IKEA can keep up with that. That's kind of what closet doors are supposed to do. They're supposed to close.
Now, just imagine your girlfriend is your wife. Flower under all this sexy Venetian plastic. You got $50,000 like it. Suck my.
I hated absolutely everything about that bedroom. It just looks like he's in a Sims house where you just fill it to the brim with all the most tacky furniture that you can find in the catalog. It's what it looks like. So he works out, which I have absolutely no issue with. That's great, so let's watch one.
Alright, let's let you with somebody in the gym.
First thing first, it's some solid half-ass bicep curls. Nice. And that little kick at the end? Epic. It looks like it's just those two, which is great, but if you act like this in a public gym, it's not badass. It's annoying, and it gives off this main character syndrome. You need to watch this next one. Notice how hard he's flexing his muscles and how quickly he just deflates.
Namaste, bitch.
Cute. Let me know in the comments if you think he's for real or if it's all just satire. I really hope it's satire, but with social media nowadays, I'm just not sure.
Lately, a lot of you have been asking what's up with the chain. I figured I'd take a minute to show you all what it's about. This is a solid kilo of 18 karat gold with an iced out pendant that says SM.
Just 18 carats? Really? Weak.
Iced out pendant that says SMYC. For those of you who don't understand what that acronym stands for, it means my.
I don't think it's an acronym when my literally means my. An example of an acronym could be NASA, FOMO, CEO, just to mention a few. I'm pretty sure it's often the first initial of every word, right?
Now, a lot of people in actual life ask me, Edward, you know, you're pushing 40 and you're a multi-millionaire, so why the do you wear a $100,000 chain that says my? Well, the answer is because it's cool.
That chain is so tacky. I don't care how much money you have. You are a middle-aged man, alright? You are in your 40s and you wear something like this. It's so tasteless, alright? Your badass points is just way down at this point.
Yes, there's a super badass portrait of a tiger in front of me and a 7-foot life-size portrait of myself in the background. But listen to what I have to say because Daddy is pissed.
Yeah, what a beautiful portrait of a tiger you had there. And I have all my life called that a sculpture? How embarrassing. But I guess you learn something new every day.
Many of you TikTok clowns are debating whether or not I'm actually badass. Well, I just drove my G-Wagon onto a golf course. I'm actually on the green right now, sitting on my G-Wagon. Why the am I doing this? Because I'm badass as and because I can. Zero.
A G-Wagon? Why would you have something all the other influencer kids on this app already have? I really hoped that you would at least impress me with a classy car, since you are a man in your 40s. I am so disappointed.
Lately, I've been getting a lot of comments on my videos asking me what kind of car I drive. So since I'm about to run errands anyway, I figured I'd show you all how I be living. I do car. Why? Because I can. And yes, I do ride in the backseat.
Riding in the back of your own G-Wagon? See, if you just had some taste and had another car, that would be fine with me, riding in the back. Alright, but a G-Wagon? Man, your badass meter is dropping fast. And let's not discuss the woman with a freaking paper bag over her head.
We live in a world where smart people are silenced, so that dumb people don't get offended. And unfortunately, that phenomenon is epitomized on this app. Now, with that being said, I'm taking over. All of you dumb, worthless, broke, attention span clowns that spend all of your time creating and watching 6-second video clips of dog shit nothing. Well, you are canceled. You are out. And I'm in.
Jesus Christ, dude, watch the blood pressure. You're turning red. And the drip? Gray sweatpants with all that?
Back to I hate. When girls post pictures on social media kicking up the red bottoms of their Louboutins so everybody knows they're wearing Louboutins. Now this is such a faux pas because any broke can afford $700 or $800 for entry-level Louboutins. So trying to flex something that anyone can have just makes you look broker than you are. Now, let me put this in perspective. This straw is worth the price of 5 to 10 Louboutins depending on which pair you have. And it's only about 2 inches long. And before you all start giving me shit, yeah, I know it's too short to drink out of, it has other utility. And now I'm not trying to flex my shit. If I was, I would point out the $15,000 Go Yard truck sitting on my kitchen table. I'm just making a point. Don't do that. It makes you look broke.
Faux pas means an embarrassing or tactless act or remark in a social situation. And good job, dude, with not flexing your own stuff while complaining about others flexing theirs. And just in case you don't know, he's flexing his freaking Coke straw. That's the lifestyle you want to promote to kids? Those badass points is very low at this point.
It sucked to be poor, right? Yeah, I know. I used to be poor. I used to drive around a 10-year-old red Camaro. Now, I ride in the back of $200,000 G-Wagon. Do you know why you're poor? You're poor because you're busy trolling videos on this app. Well, either that or you're like 14 years old. But assuming you're of adult age and watching this video, that's why you're poor.
I really cannot at all focus on what you're trying to say when you sit like that. I can see your ballsack. Yikes. And again, watch the blood pressure. Calm the fuck down. And if being rich means being like you, no thanks. I'm totally okay with being poor then. And I feel bad if this is what fulfills you. Bragging about money and trying to get validation from 14-year-olds on TikTok. If money could buy a personality, this guy still wouldn't have one. It's crazy how many fragile men there is on social media. Does he, by any chance, have a podcast?
Hello, TikTok. My name is Edward, aka Boss Daddy, aka I am the game. As you can see, I'm quite fancy. My hobbies include yachting, tennis, polo, consuming massive amounts of and oh, and I also really like charities.
So the question was, what do you do for a living? And I'm pretty sure they meant as a career, not your hobbies. And did you by any chance pick out your own outfit? Is that fancy? Those shorts with that jacket? Yeah?
So, prior to a bunch of my videos getting canceled due to all you little whining Generation Zero, there was a lot of talk about the lack of chicks in my videos. So I wanted to take the time to formally introduce you all to not just one, but both of my full-time live-in girlfriends.
What does full-time live-in girlfriends mean? And it's obvious to everybody that you paid those girls to be there. And that, in my opinion, is just double up on pathetic.
Either two extremely hot chicks who live with me here full time, which you'll be seeing in many of my future videos. Meet Natalia and Katarina. Cancel that. Hashtag SMYC. Believe it, I am TikTok.
Did he just fart at the end? Remember, that's another business opportunity if you jaw them.
So what's more badass than two super hot chicks feeding you grapes in a badass hot dog? I'll tell you what it is. I am. Now, some people have likened me to a young Scarface or Danville's area. I really do take offense to the second one. And I'll tell you why. Number one, I am 5'7".
No, you're probably shorter.
Secondly, all this, I built it. It didn't come from my poker winning, aka my parents' money. Number three, well, I only paid for about 10%.
You wearing the costume? Yeah.
There's nothing badass about any of this. It's clear to everyone that these girls are still paid to be there. And it's a good thing you only hired 2 girls, because that hot tub is tiny. There's no room for anybody else. And you want badass points for blurring your face and blurring you flipping off the camera? What? So to sum this guy up, if he is for real, he has no personality, he's not interesting. There is nothing attractive about him or his lifestyle. And I don't even think he knows what the word humble means. And he fails hard to be inspiring. If, on the other hand, it is satire. Good job. Doesn't it feel good to be flexed on once in a while? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a like before you move on with your day. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again in the next one. But until then, maybe watch this video next. And take care.